stepsisters, Jack, sat on the edge of the leather sofa. His broad shoulders, usually a fortress of muscle, were hunched. His own locks, thick and reaching halfway down his back, spilled over his face and down his shoulders like a dark silk veil. He stared at his hands, unable to find the words to stop her from walking out the door. "Jack," she said softly. He flinched at the name only she used when things were real. He didn't look up. "Yeah." Amara crossed the room, her footsteps silent on the rug. She stopped inches from him. The scent of her cocoa butter and sea salt drifted over him, a familiar ache that he had longed for. She reached out her hand, resting on his bicep. Under her touch, his muscles didn't tense. They finally let go. Jack looked into her eyes, saying, "I've spent 3 months trying to convince myself that over was the right word." She whispered. Her voice trembled just enough to catch his attention. He finally looked up, his dark eyes searching hers. "But it's not," she continued. "I don't want to find something new. I want to find us again, Jack. Let's try to rekindle our love. Let's not let the fire go out." For a moment the room went silent. Then the stoic mask Monroe wore for the world cracked. His chest heaved once, a jagged breath escaped him. A single heavy tear spilled from his eyes, tracing a path down his cheek, followed quickly by another. He didn't try to hide it. He reached out, his large hands trembling as he pulled her into his lap, burying his face in the crook of her neck. He wept silently, his tears soaking into her shoulder, the salt of his relief mixing with the hope in her words. "I thought I lost you," he choked out, his voice thick. "I've been sitting in the dark, waiting for the end." Amara wrapped her arms around his broad back, her fingers tangling into his long locks, holding him steady. "No more dark," she promised. "We're starting the fire again, and we're going to start tonight." The courtroom was sterile and bright, a sharp contrast to the warm, amber-lit sanctuary Amara and Monroe had built. On one side of the aisle sat those stepsisters, Rebecca and Becky. Their sharp suits couldn't hide the frantic whispering or the way their eyes darted toward the heavy wooden doors. When the judge called the session to order, the truth finally hit the record. The forensic specialist stood, clearing his throat. The DNA results previously submitted were systematically altered. The digital footprint leads directly to a private lab account registered to the defendants. Amara sat in the front row, her mid-length locks swept back in a sophisticated updo. She felt Monroe's hand, massive, warm, and steady, clamp over hers. He didn't look at his stepsisters once. He didn't offer them the satisfaction of his anger. He only offered them his silence.